Welcome to another episode of Sneaker Convo. I'm your host with the most, Gary, aka In Gary We Trust. Back at again with another episode, and here I have another special guest right here in the studio. I want y'all to give a big, warm welcome to the homie Mario in the building, man. What's up?
Yo.
So how you feeling?
You know, vibing, chilling, vibing. Just getting that work in, getting that money at Monyan.
Let's get straight to it. Let's get right into the fits, man. So I'm gonna go first. You guys know the essential filthy hat. This is pretty much an everydayer at this point. It's just sculpted to my skull. I have on the essential Timex watch from Walmart, if you guys didn't know. Vintage Rolling Thunder t-shirt. I know y'all probably seen like Kanye, Travis in here, a couple of your favorite rappers in one of these tees. It's another I got on. I got vintage Nike track pants.
Those are fire.
I appreciate it, man. I got it for the low. Shouts out to the last guest that was here that actually hooked me up with these. My homie Jesus. Shouts out to him.
I thought it was Travis.
It did look like Travis, right?
Yeah.
That's why. And speaking of Travis, that's why I had to finish it off with the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, man. So let's get into your fit, my guy.
You know what they be like? Type shit. Von Dutch on the hat. You know what I'm saying? Got the Oakley on the noggin. Thrifted windbreaker pullover. Thrifted vintage Nike pants with the Grateful Dead SBs.
Okay.
And Supreme socks. Those cool still?
Yeah.
Supreme stocks.
I
You know what I'm
still wear
saying? With the vintage silver rings. You know, so we were just talking about the silver.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the Citizen. It ain't rolly, but I mean it's close enough.
It's clean. And what's that around the?
Oh yeah, we got the vintage Nike bag. It's like what blue on the back, so it's black, blue, cream.
Okay, shoot. And you definitely have like a very like interesting style, because like one thing we kind of relate on to, even though like we both worked in sneaker stores. I worked at Foot Action, you worked at Foot Locker.
Yeah.
But we kind of have a love for like content creating as well, as far as like the fashion realm. Like I see you've been doing like your TikTok videos and everything.
Yes.
So we got to get into the sneaker drops. This is a sneaker show, even though we love talking about fashion stuff. This is a sneaker show at the end of the day. So one of the sneakers that's coming out very soon apparently is the Drake's having a new Nocta sneaker being released.
Yes,
I just like reminded you of like how it looks. How you feeling about it?
That shoe's fire. I seen it. Like I said, I seen it that one time. I scrolled past it and I was like, I'm gonna save that for later. I'm gonna come back and look at that. Those Johns are looking pretty good. They're reminding me of like kind of like a 90s Nike kind of, with like the older style like we were talking about earlier in the Foamposite realm ish.
Yeah, that Posite family.
Yeah, it's giving like that shape is looking kind of like like an Air Max type of look. And I think it's better than the first one. Which, I mean, people did like them.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. It was looking a little too daddish for me. I'd rather go with like a Monarch.
Swiss,
Yeah, I would probably go with a Monarch before I go with those. But like these new ones, I would cop them. It's a wear.
Yeah. Like, see, with this when I saw this sneaker, I'm like, oh, this is something that I can really wear. Now,
Exactly.
like, what I'm more like interested in is this an actual Drake Nocta silhouette, or is this like a silhouette that they're trying to push, but they're just gonna make Drake's Nocta the first one to come out? Kind of like, well, you know how Nike be like, when they really want to like push like a specific type of footwear, but you know what? Since people don't know about it, let's slap a Supreme collab on it just to like get the streets a little like thirsty, and then I'm just gonna flood it. Kind of like what Nike's doing right now with the Mac Attack with Travis Scott.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like when they do that, but I get why they do it, and it does
Marketing.
it does make it cool per se, because people are like, if I can't get that, then I'm gonna get this because it's still the same style. You can wear it the same way, which is a good way to introduce a new shoe. I understand why it's being done, but at the same time, don't give us the Fugazi colors though. Give me something that why you can show me something I can't have. Like you don't give me something and then try and throw a little colorway on it like they did with the off whites. You got the off-white for sales, then you got the shimmer. Why do I need a shimmer for?
And I feel like when a new shoe comes out, I feel like the colorway that really like breaks the sneaker, like, all right, this is officially done now, is when they do an all red colorway of it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, but the hood gonna eat off that one.
Oh, for sure. Yes, a very hood special. Yes, indeed. Type of shoe, I'm pretty sure you've owned multiple pairs. I know this is one of the sneakers that kind of got my feet wet in the sneaker community. The Nike Roshe Run is apparently coming back this fall. What are your thoughts on it?
We don't need that. Bro, when I tell you, if you weren't there, you just weren't there.
You just weren't there, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you had to be there.
We don't need that. There's no way you're gonna recreate when like all those crazy colorway Safari Roshi runs. When I tell you, I
that was
would
a
have
good
killed
one.
somebody and their mama for that shoe. Like,
And the Yeezy one,
yo, oh my
the
god,
Yeezy solo one, I definitely had that one in the tuck.
I literally, you know, it's crazy. Now that you mentioned that, I had to settle for a Roshi run, the same exact color as my hat, these two colors, and only because I couldn't get nothing else, and I knew that I wanted to be a part of that, like that wave.
Roshi runs had resale value at one point.
Hell yeah. Excuse
Like,
me.
with me, I have to disagree, man. I love this shoe, bro. I'm sorry, and like I'm gonna have to.
bro.
The pairs I'm gonna need right now, I'm gonna need the plain Jordan, the Panda, technically the black one with the white
What I'm
midsole
saying
bottom.
is, if that's the case, then why you ain't buy it? Because there was literally in abundance when I was working at Foot Locker. My final closing days, as such, they were there. They were the black and the gray and white ones were there. The black and white ones were
Alright,
there.
well,
They sat.
But Mario, come on, we wasn't getting paid at Foot Locker, bro. When you had the check, you chose very wisely on what you did with it.
Hey,
'Cause
you did.
This man was just buying everything.
Bro, the money was going right back to the company.
I was about to say, like, I'm pretty sure, like, out of any people I know, you had a new, like, every Friday when we got paid, we always see Mario just walking around the whole mall with a Foot Locker bag.
I was, bro. If there was a release when the day we got paid, well, I guess that's what I got paid with, shoes. I got paid in shoes. There was one time when I bought that was when they came out with the Win like 90, Win like 92s and Win like 82.
The red
and the navy blue
Yeah.
in the same
You
month.
bought both of them.
Why did I buy both?
I know you bought both.
with no discount. I'm
Bro, you
I'm
was a top
ashamed.
for sneakers
I'm
back then,
ashamed
bro.
to say.
You was a top for sneakers back then, bro.
I'm ashamed to say. That's wild. That's like $400 something I spent in 1 month.
But
That's
fam.
my check.
We going slightly off topic, but we'll get back to it, bro. But the Roshi run, the colorways that I need, though, my very first Roshi one I ever had was the all red one with the white bottom,
Yeah.
with the white swoosh, and I'm gonna need that all black with the solar bottom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need the black with the white.
So you're buying multiple. You're
I'm buying
you're a
multiple.
consumer.
I'm a consumer, bro.
A buyer.
Because I honestly think, bro, not to stay on this topic too long, but I just really think the Roshi one is gonna go well with today's time. Because think about it. If the shit that I wear now is like I wear like a vintage tee,
Yeah.
Eric Emanuel shorts, or just like vintage shorts, having some like clean white Nike socks or Supreme socks with the Roshi runs. That's a little vibe right there. It's gonna be a thought boy summer like
I
type
feel
of
like-
outfit, but it's a little vibe.
I feel like the reason why I personally wouldn't get it, and I'll leave it off with this, is that that silhouette, that like bonelessness of it, is not my vibe anymore. I'm more into like a chunky type of like, or like
You evolved, yeah.
like just like a shaped shoe. I'm more of a shapely shoe. That is more like, it's just like shapeless. It's giving the same like realm as a Hirachi, which I do not wear.
Yeah, the Hirachi is like dead for me at this point.
Yeah, and they're cousins. So when you
Not lying on that, bro. They really are cousins.
when you know that.
I think it's safe to say it's summertime at this point.
Yeah, it's been summer for the entire year.
Yeah, pretty much. We live in South Florida. For the people that's watching it didn't know, but like it's consistently hot in Florida. We either have sun or no rain. But like in June is technically it's summer almost everywhere.
It's June.
Literally-
Watch your flight.
Literally with because around this time, you know, like the snowbirds. This is like with this around this time of year we have the least amount of snowbirds in South Florida. So as far as it's the summer, I want to get into like summer essentials and like what do you think the sneaker, like the hottest shoe of the summer is gonna be, or the type of sneakers that's gonna be popping this summer?
It depends. Are we talking about scammer boys or are we talking about sneakerheads?
We can just start spitting them. Like obviously like the all white forces are all.
In abundance.
And this is actually the hardest time to get all white forces.
Yeah, all the
around this
time, yeah.
Like usually in June because people kind of like buy them in abundance. Like yo,
yeah.
I need about.
You got a
about 5,
mix
10
too.
pairs.
It's like a mix of like when everybody wants to like get that last hurrah of summer, but like also kids are shopping for back to school. It's like a clash of like all the kids already came and got theirs, and you got the grown men like, hey, y'all ain't got no, dang man, and they walk out and scour them off for some more because they're trying to go to Miami the same day. So, yeah.
Bro, and we have to make an announcement. It's not an all white Air Force One if that SKU code does not end in 111.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, what's cause once they start, and but you know what though, I think the women's pair doesn't end in 111. I think it's 117.
I was about to say
So
117.
so yeah, that's what
boost pair.
that's what they be doing. They be like, hey, you know what? Let me get a women's size 13. Dang, what?
Exactly.
you trying to push it.
But as far as like sneakers, I think that's gonna run like kind of like run the summer. I think I seen you in a pair, Samba.
Sambas are killing.
Sambas is killing it.
Sambas, gazelles, specials, all those are about to like run the whole. I mean, it depends on like your vibe. If you're trying to just take a style, because low key it's been more of like that kind of like skater boy style, but like some people are just running with it.
I think like a toss up for me, like as far as like going to be my favorite sneaker this summer is either going to be the White Cement 3 or the Lost and Found Air Jordan 1 is probably going to be like the most prominent sneakers in this summer, in my opinion.
And you know you might get some backlash for that.
I'm most likely gonna get some backlash, but if we being like really realistic, if anybody who's into sneakers and is like, yo, I need like a nice shoe that can, like, if I'm wearing, niggas don't know what it is. Those are the two shoes that first come to mind, in my opinion. The 88 White Cement 3s and the Lost and Founds.
Yeah, those are two good shoes in general. I have the Lost and Founds. I didn't get the 3s. I actually passed on them. I could have got them because in the champs were just sitting there. But
really?
Yeah, the champs in Boca Mall, they had them when I went in there.
I never get love from that mall.
Never. So it's like I could have got them, but I didn't. I would say ones are still gonna hold their position, not as number one now and nowadays because everybody comes and goes with what they like, but ones are still gonna hold true to like they're gonna buy this, like that will never like die. So summertime, like you said, pair of nice Eric Emanuel shorts, tank top, whatever chain you get from the mall or from Johnny Dang or whatever until diamond tested, and then you get your Supreme socks or white Nike socks or whatever with a pair of Jordan 1s. That's gonna hit every time.
I think a shoe that I plan on buying this summer, and mark my words, I think I'm gonna put on record, I think I'm gonna have to buy the SB Jordan 4.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna have to pull the trigger.
I definitely need a pair of those.
And I feel like amazing. The prices are gonna go up this summer as well on those two.
Oh, yeah.
Because what I realized what I'm wearing this summer is like I'm wearing mostly my white sneakers.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just like a habit. Like I'm going on vacation now. I look in my closet. I'm looking at my suitcase. Oh shoot, I'm wearing Sambas. I'm wearing my white Forces. I bought the West Indy Forces, by the way.
Okay.
Hard.
Yeah.
I think every Caribbean, you need a pair of those. In my opinion.
Low key.
And I'm not even a Forces person, but like I had to do
I
it.
love Forces. Like that's like a fun fact that people probably wouldn't even like guess that I have probably like of one each shoe specifically. I have more Forces than each Jordan. Like
really?
I think I have like 6 pairs of like Jordan 1s, but I have equally as much as Forces, like the Special Force,
and not including just whites.
Not just white. No, I have the only whites I have is one pair of white Air Forces regular and one pair of white Supreme Air Forces. But like I have a couple other Air Forces. I want to get some more collaboration Air Forces, and then but all of my Jordans I have only 3 pairs of SBs, like 3 pairs of like 3s, 4 pairs of 5s, like whatever, a bunch of mix. But like each one is not as much as I have for one pair of like just Air Force.
I have like I know I have like. I can't. The most silhouette I have is probably the Jordan 1. The second is probably a Jordan 4. What do you like buy the most of in this summer? What do you think you need more of? Do you need more like I know for sure I need more white Nike socks. That's one thing because for some reason white Nike socks just evaporate from your closet. I don't know how. It just naturally happens.
Check your dryer. I saw a TikTok like that.
Really?
It's in the dryer. You have to open the front of the dryer.
I did not know that.
Like or washer. One of the two. Like you open the front of it and like inside of your machine there's actually like hella socks.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, because like you ever realize like when you take it out, you're not dropping any. You put them in there, but you're not dropping none when you get to your room, or else you would see it around the house.
That's true.
I don't know where all my socks went. I should have checked the old dryer we have. We have a Samsung dryer now. But
and I shorts for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely your shorts. It's gonna be Eric Emanuel summer for me. Letting everybody know now. So if you see me just wearing like literally Hoochie Daddy Eric Emanuel shorts, that's probably gonna be the uniform for the rest of the summer at least.
Yeah. What's gonna be the vibe for what I say for the summer? I would say, you know what? A lot of people are getting onto that filthy. I think, like you said, shorts, but maybe not even Eric Emanuel shorts. It might be like
just shorts in general.
Filthy. It might be like filthy shorts, like filthy apparel. Might just like go for the summer. You know what I'm saying? The hats. You know what I'm saying? Like all those different types of like vibes.
And the thing is, like, we had this. I think we had this conversation where it's like, I think the dumbest article of clothing ever created is the sweatshort.
Bro, I hate sweatshorts.
Cause like for me, cause like pause. I already had big legs, so like my shit is gonna be like sweating like nonstop. But it's like I understand, but like if you were like a slim nigga, it's like it's gonna be more comfort for you.
Yeah.
But like for me, is I can't do the sweatshort. It's just too hot.
Yeah, I'm not even really been a sweatshorts guy. I think mesh shorts are like
is the
like
thing
the
right
best.
Now, dog.
Like they feel great, like on the skin. There's not like they used to have the old mesh shorts that were kind of itchy. But like the newer styles of mesh shorts feel great on the skin. You can get a size up if you want like that ASAP Rocky type of fit, to get it off. If you want the, the hot boy summer type, you can just get your regular size.
Or you can just buy the bigger size and just fold it.
That's true too. Yeah, exactly. And then you get that little flare a little bit. If you don't want it like too onto your legs, you get a little bit of.
And like, sorry if I'm sounding like I'm riding, but like Eric Emanuel made it literally publicly pleasing to wear like basketball shorts everywhere.
Yeah. And then and he definitely made that way for like other creators because they're all making the same type of shorts like him too. I've seen a lot of
like the Brave Studios and all that. Yeah. Definitely, I got to get into like one of my favorite segments of the show. This is where I have the guests bring in a couple of sneakers, where it's like they bring in some sneakers where it's either it means something to them or it's just a conversation starter. So like, which one do you want to get into first?
We can go with this one right here.
All right.
I think we kind of all pretty much like know what this box is getting to. It has the yellow words on the front. No, it's not the cap and gowns, which we're not even gonna get into that.
I hated that release.
These are the Gamma 11s. I forgot what year this exactly came out in.
I'm gonna take a wild guess, and people are gonna slay me. I'm going to say 2013.
It might have been.
If I had to think off the top of my head, I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. I'm gonna take a wild guess.
We'll look after it afterwards.
You can check the code right there.
Yeah, but I think, you know what? I think I wore the hell out of these to where they don't even say there no more. Let me see. We're looking at 2013. Yes, sir. 2013.
All right. Shoot.
These are my favorite. Just say 11s were like my favorite shoe. That was my favorite Jordan at one point until I got a little older. But these are the first pair of shoes that I bought with my own money. Like my dad used to work at Foot Locker.
You definitely hooped in these shits, by the way.
No, I didn't actually.
Really?
No, I just wore the hell out of them. Yeah. And that's why they're yellow. And I have my cousin Glow them. Actually made them even more yellow, because he did not know what the hell he was doing. And yeah, so that was the first pair of shoes I bought with my own money. My dad used to work at a Foot Locker, but so he would buy me shoes when I was younger. So he kind of like got my love for Jordans going. And when I was in high school, I was like, bro, I want to buy my own, shoes. Cause these shoes were, 220 or 200 at some point. Were 185? No, they were 185. Yeah. So after tax, like around almost 200. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna save and I'm gonna get these shoes when they come out. Cause I was stalking them. I was online looking at everything. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy these. I had just enough bread. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go cop them. I tried like an idiot. I tried to get them online. And I was gonna give my stepdad the bread, in hand. Tried to get online, and the Foot Locker app, like first come first serve at that time on the app, was impossible.
Still impossible.
And then I like an hour goes by, and I'm like, damn, bro, I really didn't get them shoes. I'm like, you know what? I called Finish Line. They said, yeah, we got them. It was like first come first serve. We open at 11. I'm like, all right, bet. Called my dad. He drove from Fort Lauderdale, came up to pick me up. We got there. I was like I want to say 5th person in line. Buddy in front of me tried these on. Spanish guy.
Really?
Tried these on and was like, "You're gonna know their size?" I said, "Nah, that's the smallest I have." I think he wanted like a smaller, like a 9 rather than a 9.5. And then I said, "Yeah, I don't even need to try them on. Ring that up." And then that was the first pair of Jordans. I wore these to school the next day. I was on Facebook with the shoe to my ear, like, yeah, money talk. What y'all saying to me, bro? Like, I love this shoe, bro. This is a great shoe for me.
I remember like a shoe that I bought with my money, like the first shoe I bought with my own personal money. I think it probably has to be the Oreo 4 or the white cement 4, one of those two. But like I definitely remember the Oreo 4. That was the first shoe where I just walked into a mall, and without even knowing that it came out, and I just bought it.
Yeah. So we got these are a lucky hit for me actually. The high 85, they're just high 85, but I mean you call them like reverse bread because they call the low top ones reverse bread. But these ones,
I think I know what the shoe is. I gotta see it.
These ones are kind of slept on, not when they first came out, but they're kind of slept on now. I've never worn these.
Oh, that's the reverse bread.
Yeah, reverse bread.
I thought they came in. I thought they came in a pack.
Nah, they just came by themselves.
Word. I forgot all about this shoe.
Yeah, those only, how much were made? 23K? Only 23K pairs were made.
Really? It's crazy how you have this dead stock. How'd you get a pair?
On sneakers.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It was a lucky win for me. What number is mine? 13,110. Dead stock. I've never
Damn,
worn
this is
them.
such like a random heater.
Right? Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, that shoe is just like, I just love the fact that not a lot of people have that. 23K pairs, that's pretty limited. They were going for like a band when they first came out.
Mm-hmm.
Now they dropped down to like somewhere between like 5 and like maybe like 500, 400, 600 in that little range. But like, I was just so shocked that I even got this shoe with such limited pairs that I just never wore them.
You know what's my issue with this shoe is that, or just the 85 high cut retro sneakers, the quality is so bad on this shoe.
Bro.
It's like they charge us more money. They up the retail for worse quality.
$214 I think I paid after tax, bro.
Bro, I don't get it.
But
it's
like,
a nice looking sneaker, but bro, it is a brick on the toe.
Yeah.
Nice shoe to look at.
Yeah,
but
the leather is very like plasticky.
Yeah.
And that's like
they got the cut right.
They got the cut. Yeah, they got the cut right.
The leather just don't make sense on this shoe, but it's really nice.
But so now to complete, I need to get like a pair of like breads, like actual bread. I got bread toes, I got patent breads, I got reverse breads. I just need.
I got the 2013 breads. Like I don't even want to get into like I was at with the 2016. I was working at Foot Action the day of the release. I don't want to get into that because I'll get on a rant.
I literally started working
like right after it.
The year after.
All right, what's the last shoe?
And then the last shoe, I was trying to debate if I want to do this one as the last one or that one as the last one. That one is like. It was like a surprise cop for me. I didn't even expect to buy it, but I ended up copping them anyways off of eBay. And we got y'all know the old box, the old Jordan box with the face. I can't
confirm. You might be the first person to bring a face box here. I have to look at past all
I hope so. That'd be great for me. I would love that. Got the Stealth 15s, 1999. Okay. 1999 Stealth 15s.
That's a big joint. These retroed when we were working at Foot Locker.
Yeah. Yeah,
these did retro, and these sat at my freaking at the front for the longest until the day I thought about actually buying it. Nigga bought the size.
Yo, I hate that. And then they try it. They try it on. They walk around, and then you're looking at them like, damn. I'm not gonna lie. Let me get that. Like I was gonna buy it today. But yeah, I got these on an auction on eBay, and I really didn't even expect to win the auction. I think the guy that was selling them found a storage unit, because he was selling a bunch of old Jordans, but he doesn't normally sell Jordans. So like, it was literally like a bunch of these, and this one was like a sleeper on the auction. There was a pair of like fire red 4s from like 99, something like that, but like they were like crumbling at the bottom. Like these are the ones that were holding up still. And I got these for like what, $70 or so. Oh
yeah, you can't beat it, bro. Like this, but something like this, like even though I understand, like, people are like, oh bro, it's not heat, but it's like there's just some sneakers where it's like, there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of nostalgia in your collection, where it's like, especially when like people who generally care about sneakers like this is important. Yeah. Because I kind of like, yo, like I just don't only own hype shit or new shit. It's like, hey, I have some shit in here that I do think it's cool and I care about.
And people, and a lot of the times, like when I was in middle school and high school, they'd be like, bro, anything after Jordan 14s, I'm not wearing them.
14s. Some people would say after 12.
Literally,
or 11, 12, to be honest.
11, 12, yeah. And then when I really looked at these, I'm like, bro, I tried these on and I wore them with a fit, and I'm like, bro, these are actually like super fire.
Oh yeah,
like you can wear them with a fit. This part kind of throws it off a little bit for most people, because everybody likes to wear skinny jeans, but I'm not a skinny jean guy. Yeah, I'm already skinny.
And just like, it makes sense why, like, even though I didn't care for the shoe when Billie Eilish did her own 15, and like I didn't care for the shoe, but like, but it made sense for that shoe coming out in today's climate, because people are like a little bit more versatile in their outfits today.
Exactly. But she definitely did not help my point whatsoever. trying to defend this shoe to anybody.
One topic I definitely wanted to have this conversation with you is that like we met when I was working at Foot Action, you were working at Foot Locker. We were in the same mall, in the Boynton Mall. If you know, you know. Yeah. Well, if I had to really ask you, because everyone has a different experience working in retail sneaker stores, what would you say? What was your experience working at Foot Locker?
I do not recommend that job to anybody. That is probably the worst thing you could do to yourself. But I can say this: I'm not gonna lie. When it's good, it was great. But when it's bad, it was just terrible.
When it was bad, it was low. Yeah, it was a lot of low points working in the company.
Yeah, I felt like I said, remember I was telling you, like, my checks were going to sneakers. I got paid in shoes, and that was a good thing for me. I didn't feel bad about that. I didn't feel like, dang, bro, I'm trying to do this, that, and the third, and I'm spending my money and things of that nature on these shoes. So it's like when I was getting paid and I was buying like the shoes, I didn't feel no way, because I was getting I was like, bro, bread 4s, bread toe 1s, cement 3s, Lucky Charm Kyries, like all this stuff.
All for under retail too.
All for under retail.
That's how they keep you in the company.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I felt like I was being rewarded, not disciplined for my work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like okay, like if nobody comes in the 24 hours, it's like we get the shoe at the end of the day. Like that's how it used to work. It was like you have one day to pick up your shoe. At 2:00, if you're not here, it's going on first come first serve to anybody.
Yeah.
And guess who's in charge of that? Me. So even though you're coming asking for a 9.5, yeah, it's my 9.5. And when I go on break or when I get off work, I'm going to purchase it because I'm allowed to do so. Because technically speaking, if I wasn't working, I would be here already and I already would have bought it. So it's like I just felt as if like I was getting like my just dues for putting up with these people and doing my work, like my actual workload, and it felt good. But once it started to get real dicey after COVID, they have all these new rules. People have 2 days to pick up their pairs.
Oh, yeah,
you can't use discount.
COVID,
yeah, it's like all
they
of
weren't
that.
following guidelines. Like, no, I can't do this.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, like this is like you start limiting us on what we can get on the 50% off, and
They took discounts off of like a lot of retros.
Yeah.
Jordan 1s, White Forces. Apparently, you can't even use your discount on it anymore.
Like I'm like, this is no longer a job anymore. And on top of that, I'm looking. Before it was like, okay, the economy in America, everybody was getting $8. Like that was the minimum wage. Whatever, who cares? Water under the bridge. Haha. I'm all innocent. Don't know anything about that crap. But now I'm getting older, and it's like I see these regular jobs like McDonald's and Wendy's, and this is supposed to be a cool job. And like I'm looking at McDonald's and Wendy's, and nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying like
They're getting paid more.
getting paid like $15 an hour off rip, and I'm not. So like,
And I'm dressed fly as fuck, but I'm broke as shit.
I'm like, yo, what is this? Like that's not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you guys gonna? And then on top of that, they take away the commission, and then they tell my manager, the sheep, because they're the sheep. They're like the president of Foot Locker. Like the government tells the president what to say. You know what I'm saying? Like they're coming up to me, hey, so just to let you know that we're getting rid of commission, but you won't see a difference in your check. It's like only unless you were selling like $10,000 like a week, you'd only see a difference. I'm like, number one, it was. Number two, so explain to me why my check went from like a band every 2 weeks to now I'm getting $300. That's a big difference.
It's a big. Like,
I'm getting my commission, bro. Trust me.
Literally, like I would say, like working at like Foot Locker, working at Foot Action, just any like retail sneaker store. My experience was like when I first got in there, I honestly felt like one of the coolest guys because I'm in college, I'm working at a sneaker store, and like that's how I'm getting to meet all the people who were like, I didn't see people who when I was on campus, when I was working in the sneaker store, I'm like, oh shoot, you go to the same school, you go to Palm Beach State, I go to Palm Beach State, and I'm meeting a lot of people, and I'm getting discounts on sneakers, I'm making a lot of good connections with people who work in the sneaker community. But at the end of the day, like you said, like the pay was like just really, really bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember the day where it's like I really like it literally a light bulb went off like, yo, I need to leave. When my paycheck was like barely $300, like probably $280, $290. And then I'm selling one of the new foams that just came out, and a dude bought a pair of foam posits and a t-shirt in one sitting. And I'm like, yo, this man just literally just blew my check right in front of my face.
Yeah. I
think it's time to go.
Yeah.
But one thing I would say I have to give any like grace with Foot Locker and Foot Action, or just Foot Locker in general, because Foot Action is dead at this point. If someone like, say if like a 15 or 16-year-old boy like walks up to me or a girl and says like, yo, I'm thinking about working at this one spot. What I would say is, when you work at Foot Locker, you're kind of at like the bottom of the barrel, but you're getting all the experiences you needed. You experience customer service, you experience like how to sell to someone, and you experience like pretty much what it's like to be like having like that kind of like that hard gritty job, working those long hours. It kind of
builds character.
It builds character in a way. Yes, that's a good way to put it. It builds a lot of character. So would I recommend it to someone who's like 20 or 25, 30? Definitely no. Unless maybe like I heard managers don't get paid bad, but that really depends on where you live.
Yeah. But see, and that's the thing though. I understand, and that makes sense, but I feel opposite because I even said it. Like my brother's 17. He's turning 18 in August, and my dad always says, why don't you get Javonte a job at Foot Locker? You don't know anybody still? I would never even do that because at the end of the day, it's like, even though these are young kids, at the end of the day, they want to do these stuff that like, the other kids are doing, like that may not even have to get a job, or that are working a job but they're working a good job, or they're even working with their parents that can pay them whatever they want. And it's like me working with younger kids, like at Foot Locker, kids that were in high school, kids that were just getting out of high school. It's like I feel so bad when you're working 1 day a week.
Yeah,
the hours are trash. Like
the hours that they like literally they be mad funny with the hours.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you expect this kid? Because then you're gonna try and throw some Jordans in their face. It's like me, at least I was getting a lot of hours back then, so I could buy the Jordan and still have money for gas and food. But it's like these kids now, you give them 1 day a week, 2 days a week, bro. Like, and you throw a pair of Jordans in their face, they're gonna want the Jordans too.
And you get upset if they come late. Yeah, because they forgot they worked today because they work once a week.
Exactly, like bro, like I felt so bad. I'm like, bro, like this person hasn't worked in like 2 weeks, bro. Like this check they're about to get is $0. Like, and then the next week they're gonna work 1 day, and the next week they're gonna work 1 day, and then once they do work 1 day and it's slow, they're gonna be like, hey, I know you're scheduled to 7, but we're gonna ask you to leave at 3.
Yes,
that's not right, bro. I don't like
really,
that. That's why
really
I would never suggest a job to any young kid. In reality, bro, put the pride to the side, bro. Work at McDonald's. I would. That's really how I'm feeling at this point. It's like, bro, there's so many jobs that you can get, bro, that will take you and you can get that same experience. You don't need Foot Locker,
and you
bro.
actually get benefits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They care about you, bro. I was working there for what, 5 years? I never got a raise. I got a raise when the government said, hey, we're taking the minimum wage and raising it $10. Foot Locker was like, all right, bet. $10. Like they didn't even give me $10.50. They said, yep, that's what you're gonna get.
That's
$10.
what you're gonna get. Dog, man. Yo, I wish I could be here and talk like a little bit longer, man. But unfortunately, like it's the end of the show.
Yes, sir.
We have to wrap up. And I want to say, bro, thank you for like literally like coming and telling like your stories about your sneakers and like kind of like the hardships of working in sneaker retail as well. We only scratched the surface. There's a lot of other bullshit that comes with it, because we didn't even get to talk about people hitting you up for shoes.
Oh my gosh,
or
family members
cleaning up drags,
bro,
and sneakers. We'll get into it in a whole nother episode. But where can the people find you if you want the people to find you?
If you're looking for me, I use Instagram and TikTok. That's the same name as Prince_Bronx. I did make a new TikTok. It's pimp.ring.
Okay.
And yeah.
And you guys know where to find me. I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary We Trust. And you can also find me on my other podcast as well at These Are the Aesthetics. And I want to say thanks again, everybody. We're literally in the double digits. Thank you for everyone that's been supporting me. Just keep commenting, liking, resharing the videos. I work hard on these little 30-minute videos. It takes a lot of work. Them little TikTok videos, it's a lot of work. So please show some love, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.